remember the excitement, the feeling of infinite possibility at the start of a relationship. But what happened next? Why is it that even when we think we've built the deepest connections, something is always missing? Why does the person in your life allow distance to creep in? The answer is not in communication. The answer is not in your chemistry. The answer lies in one single, psychological rule hidden far beneath the surface of love. All our research into relationships shows that the most common complaint is emotional inconsistency. One day your partner is close, the next they are distant. As the partnership progresses, a strange feeling of loneliness increases. The source of failure is not external to the relationship, but comes from the inner world of both people involved. Definition of the rule and the shadow self. Jung states that love is not an act of completion, but an act of wholeness. Here is the secret rule. If you want to bind a partner to you in an unbreakable way, you must first embrace the shadow you have buried within yourself. This is not a game, and it is certainly not a technique for manipulation. This is a profound psychological truth. The shadow self is Jung's term for all the traits we refuse to acknowledge, feel shame about, suppress, or reject in ourselves. The shadow self is the #1 destroyer of our relationships. When the shadow is unacknowledged, we begin to project it onto our partner. We constantly criticize them, seeing in them the qualities we despise, when in fact, these qualities are our own shadow. Constant projection creates a feeling in your partner that they are under constant criticism, and no human wants to remain where they are constantly judged or faulted. This leads to emotional separation instead of a deep bond. The solution: 3 practical Jung steps. Individuation. Stop needing your partner. Stop viewing your relationship as a lifeline for survival, expecting your partner to complete your missing pieces burdens them with immense psychological weight. When you take responsibility for your own emotional and spiritual needs, you approach your partner not as someone who needs them, but as someone who is desired. Anima-animus balance. Embrace your opposites. The anima, the feminine soul in men, and the animus, the masculine soul in women, are the opposite gender energies within us. In a healthy relationship, these internal energies are balanced. If a woman suppresses her animus, drive, power, logic, she expects her partner to handle everything. If a man suppresses his anima, sensitivity, empathy, he flees from emotional depth. By balancing these opposites within yourself, you enter the relationship as a complete whole, not a missing piece. This balance creates a natural, unbreakable harmony with your partner. Halt projection. Simply observe. The most practical way to stop shadow projection is to actively observe the traits in your partner that most infuriate you.